Voavanga fruit, often referred to as the Spanish tamarind, is one of the most intriguing and historically rich fruits originating from the African continent. Though it remains relatively unknown to global consumers, it holds a deep-rooted presence in African culture, traditional medicine, and everyday rural life. Its scientific name, Voavanga africana, places it within a family of plants known not only for their nutritional value but also for potent alkaloid compounds that have drawn interest from modern pharmacology. The Voavanga tree itself is a medium-sized tropical species with dark green, waxy leaves that shimmer in bright sunlight. It grows natively across regions like Ethiopia, Madagascar, Sudan, Tanzania, and parts of West Africa. In the landscapes where it thrives, the tree is more than just a botanical element, it is a dependable provider of food, medicine, and symbolic meaning. The fruit appears as small, round or slightly oval pods, usually the size of a walnut or plum. The outer skin presents a striking color transition from deep green to a yellow-orange hue when fully ripe. When opened, the fruit reveals a sticky, somewhat resinous pulp with a bold aroma. This scent comes from naturally occurring alkaloids that are present not only in the fruit but throughout the entire tree. Flavor-wise, Voavanga stands out immediately. The first bite often delivers a surprising tartness, but as the flavors settle, you get an interplay of sweet, sour, and subtly earthy notes. Many compare it to a mix of tamarind, pomegranate, and a hint of wild date. Because of its acidity and unique flavor, the fruit is often eaten fresh, though in many rural areas it is dried and preserved as a long-lasting snack. One of the most fascinating aspects of Voavanga fruit is its role in traditional African medicine. For generations, communities have used the tree's bark, leaves, and fruit pulp for treating a variety of ailments. The bark, when boiled, produces a tea-like infusion used for headaches, digestive discomfort, and fatigue. The fruit pulp is sometimes prepared as a natural stimulant, something locals consume during long workdays or extended travel on foot. These traditional uses eventually caught the attention of researchers. Voavanga africana contains several biologically active compounds that have potential applications in modern medicine. Some alkaloids extracted from the plant have been studied for their neurological effects, including possible applications in treating cognitive disorders. While scientific exploration is still in early stages, the interest surrounding this plant continues to grow. Voavanga also carries symbolic significance in many communities. The tree is often associated with wisdom, resilience, and protection. Older generations sometimes place Voavanga fruits at the center of community rituals, particularly those related to leadership transitions, rainfall ceremonies, or ancestral remembrance. These customs give the fruit a cultural weight far beyond its role as a food source. Despite its potential, Voavanga remains vastly underrepresented in the global fruit market. It has never received the kind of international branding push given to acai, goji, or other so-called superfruits. But in many ways, it has the qualities needed to join that category. It is rich in antioxidants, contains beneficial alkaloids, and offers a nutritional profile that appeals to modern wellness culture. Add in its unique flavor profile, and Voavanga has the makings of a niche but desirable product in specialty food markets. If the fruit were to be commercialized on a larger scale, the most likely product would be dried Voavanga snacks or concentrated Voavanga pastes used in beverages. Its tartness would also lend itself well to artisanal jams or craft beverages. In gourmet cuisine, chefs could experiment with Voavanga reductions, glazes, or even pairing it with strong cheeses. The global food scene thrives on novelty, and consumers, especially younger generations, are increasingly drawn to rare and culturally significant ingredients. Voavanga fits that mold perfectly: mysterious, historic, medicinal, flavorful, and totally unexplored in mainstream markets. In conclusion, Voavanga fruit represents one of Africa's quietly powerful botanical treasures. It brings together history, nutrition, traditional healing, and sensory uniqueness, yet it remains mostly unknown outside the regions where it grows. With proper storytelling, sustainable harvesting, and scientific exploration, Voavanga could easily become the next standout fruit in the world's growing fascination with natural, culturally rooted foods.